What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Blab. I appreciate you stopping by. Without further ado, let's blab. Before I hop into it, get on the ground floor of Blab. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. We upload almost every single day. So let's get into it. The Mega Evolutions Enhanced Booster Box is now $320 plus tax, shipping, all of that, right? The only thing I think of when I think of this box going for $300 plus is the little South Park tune that goes dum 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 dum. You went and bought this box for $300. Dum 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 dum. Yes, if you are buying this box and you are not a rip and shipper that is charging people $20 a pack, you are dum 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 dum. That is because we know many, many things about Pokemon. One is product is supposed to come out and then drop in price. But this one didn't. So this one's to the moon, right? This one's to the moon. We haven't even got our full supply yet, right? There's a second wave coming. Not a second wave in 2 months, 6 months, 8 months, a second wave coming in like 2-3 weeks, right? We also know that there are many online shops, LGS stores, different type of people that are moving product that have not even started moving their first allocation yet, right? There are individuals who are holding all of their product because they are well capitalized, they don't need to fire sell it, and they're waiting for the second wave to come in, right? So there are products on the market that are out of Pokemon's hands, out of the distribution's hands, that are just not being sold yet, right? They're holding back that product. Also, we have rip and shippers buying boxes and cases by the hundreds, if not by the thousands, at market price because they know that 15 to 30-year-olds have a gambling problem, and they can sell these packs for $12, $15, $20 a pack. This is why I don't support rip and ships. I actually kind of think you're a scumbag if literally you're going to the market. Most of the time, you don't even have to pay market price, right? You're a vendor, you have a connect, you're paying MSRP to maybe 75, 80% of market price. So Blab does not endorse any sort of rip and shipping because it is literally profiting off of the epidemic of gambling that we see in mostly young men these days. But if I can get off my soapbox for just a moment, buying this box at $350 when you include tax and shipping, instead of a Sword and Shield box, instead of a Scarlet and Violet box, many of which you can get for under $300. Maybe not Sword and Shield, but Scarlet and Violet you can get a handful of boxes still under $300, which is crazy to say, right? They were all like $150 to $200 just a few months ago. But what am I doing with this product? So I only got one, right? I got one from Pokemon Center, and I am immediately turning it over into 151 product. And let me put you all on a little bit of game, right? So if I walk into an LGS store and they're like, we give you 80% trade. Most of the time it's like 75 cash, 85 trade. I am going into that LGS store. I'm looking for premium product, mostly 151, but other premium products that they have under market price, right? If you go into an LGS store and they're offering you 85% value for a product and you trade that in to stuff that they have under market price, you get very close to your 100% trade, right? I know this is big concepts for people. Most people just, walk into their Target, they throw it in their closet, and it 3X's in 3 months. And that's the way Pokemon has been for the last year or so. So they don't understand the concept of rolling over profits, right? I get a ton of flack from different individuals saying, oh, you sold your prismatic premium collections, those big white boxes, you sold those for $210? I'm like, yeah, I sold them for $210 because I got them for what, $80, $90, whatever MSRP was. And then I took that profit and rolled it over into Final Fantasy collector booster boxes at $600 a piece. Those spiked up to $1,200. And then I took profits, rolled those over into the next thing, right? A lot of the investor, collector, P-brain, Pokemon fans, they're blown away by the idea of making 3X in 3 months. And so they don't change what they're doing at all, right? They don't get product and flip one of them to get the cost basis to zero on the other one, right? They're convinced of this idea that Pokemon goes up forever, right? So as someone who's not convinced of that and would rather take profits and move forward and build my, PC, personal collection, yeah, I have a personal collection that I don't care what happens to the price, right? So to do that, we continuously roll over our profits. Why do you think that vendors are such a big thing in the Pokemon space? Because they're buying product at 75% and then they're rolling it over, selling it at 95 or 100%, right? They don't sit on product for any amount of time. I mean, sometimes they'll buy a product and 3 minutes later they'll sell it, right? If you are doing those type of moves every day, that is how you make a significant amount of money in the Pokemon space. If you let your stuff sit, you still can make a whole bunch of money, but it is not going to be, it's a very passive way of doing it. And I'm not saying, look, I'm not a vendor. I also don't buy and sell Pokemon every single day. That's why at times I find it hard to make different kinds of videos, because I see a lot of the content creators that upload 3, 4, 5 times a week, and they're, it's Market Monday, and then we're Terrified Tuesday, what we shouldn't buy, and then Wednesday is singles, and Thursday is our GameStop camp out, and Friday. I mean, it's like it's such trash content that really you should just be coming to YouTube to watch and entertain yourself. Like, if you're actually buying stuff based off what a dude on the internet tells you, you have lost the plot, right? I enjoy watching some content because it's funny, like the way some dudes speak, the way that their maybe their graphics looks good, whatever. I'm ranting at this point, but nobody's buying this box at $320 unless you are a rip and shipper that is selling it at $20 a piece. If you have any modicum of investing chops, you know that you cannot buy this box a week out from release for $320. It's really that simple. It's that simple. I know you're a simpleton, but it's that simple, right? Also, did I already go over this? The promo in this, the box topper is fantastic. It's like, I don't even know. It's like $40 card. So on what planet would the non-enhanced booster box be more expensive? I mean, yes, it's a little bit more rare. Everybody's looking for like the most rare thing, right? And then they don't understand that once they have that most rare thing, that once the Pokemon market dies down a little bit and they have, these boxes that are $400, $500, $600, $1,000, $1,200, $1,500, they have no idea how to sell it. Could you imagine selling a $2,000 evolving size box at 75%? Because I see people do it every time I go to a card show. Maybe not always evolving size, but Fusion Strike, they're getting 80%. Cosmic Eclipse, they're getting 80%. Oh, this vendor's really going to help you out. He's going to give you 92% of his comp on a whatever, on a UPC. I mean, like, it's actually crazy work watching some of these people tell you that this is the best box opening experience they've ever had, that you have to get this box right now. You're never going to be able to get it again. They're never going to reprint booster boxes. You got to get the black box. It's funny to watch. And once I saw this was over $300, I was like, we are moving out of that as soon as possible. Anyway, let me know if you guys are big Gardevoir fans and this is going to the moon. Let me know if this, Lucario, you're getting signs of Crown Zenith. I don't know how you'd be getting those signs because Crown Zenith was below MSRP forever. But let me know. Let me know if you are buying this box, if you're actively buying this box over $300, you got to let me know. You got to roast me up in the comments. Tell me why this is the play, why you'd rather have this than 3 or 4 151 booster bundles, why you'd rather have this instead of 151 Blooming Waters, why you'd rather have this instead of, I don't know, like 7 ETBs of whatever you want from the Scarlet and Violet era. I mean, so many ETBs just sitting at $60-$70 now. Everybody's, I'm sitting on the sidelines with all my cash so that I can make big moves when it's MSRP. What is MSRP for a ETB at this point, right? GameStop's selling them for $70. Target's selling them for 55 plus tax, so you're looking at $60 MSRP. Well, maybe not MSRP, but retail cost, right? Because MSRP is what, the manufacturing suggested retail price. So what are you actually able to go and buy this stuff at a big box store for? $60-$70. But all these people that are sitting on the sidelines with all their capital, now we can't touch Surging Sparks. Now we can't touch Twilight Masquerade because they're $60-$70. Nobody wants them, right? It's all just a bunch of goofy goblins out here. People are looking for opportunities everywhere. If you know, you know. There's really nothing else to say about this. If this box that is sitting right next to me is in my possession within the next 10 days, I will be disappointed. Because listening to all these people say, this cannot go under 300. At least in the short term, this can't go under 300. I don't know, guys. Good luck out there. Like, comment, and subscribe. Appreciate y'all. And I'll see you in the next video.